Hey, Gavox here. So we got 95 Josh Bell coming tomorrow. Pretty good looking card. He's a switch hitter, which is amazing, and in my opinion, just about the most important part of the card, right? Outside of the stats, of course, but switch hitters are clearly superior to one side or the other hitters, unless you can only do with one side rather than the other. But from here to there, I think, in my opinion, switch hitters had like 50 points of the batting average in my experience. He's got a little bit worse contact versus lefties. His vision isn't top tier, but it's Mike Trout area, and Mike Trout plays just fine for me, or he has played just fine for me. The downside of Josh Bell are a few. Speed, he can't play right field very well at all. 54 arm strength and 50 speed is just not going to play in this year's game, or it's going to play worse than it really should. You're not going to give like a lot of airs up. You'll see a few, but it's much better to have faster guys out there. We'll go through the rest of the things coming out today, including the stub sale and the auctionable solo rewards and all that good stuff that we'll get with the tops now and whatnot. But for this lightning player, you'll get like lightning bat, lightning sounds, and that's fine. This is the second month we've had kind of like an outfielder first baseman, and I think the biggest downside is the unauctionableness of the Josh Bell. He will be NAT, so he'll be locking in a couple 100,000 stubs or around there, it feels like. And Bellinger's even more than that now for an NAT card that you can't sell back to the market. I think it's very arbitrary that set rewards are not auctionable. They've had this for a while, but then they ended up opening up inning program players to being auctionable. Other players that we've acquired are auctionable. Level rewards aren't auctionable, but I'm fine with level rewards being NAT because, everybody kind of just goes through the level the same. Not everybody will be able to do this, so it's nice. There's some people that will complete the collection, get the bat rewards, get all that stuff, and then have the card either to sell or to, just use. So you can do it yourself, but I don't love this card being so locked behind, this gate that people that are smart with their stubs will not do this card. Because we have Jimmy Fox to come, Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth. And Babe Ruth most likely will be an outfielder, but with his first base secondary, right? So getting this card now when there is clearly superior first basemen or first basemen that need to come out and that will come out in the coming months, it just feels foolish. Yeah, sure, you might like Josh Bell. You might like the way he swings as a switch hitter. He is better than Eddie Murray, the last switch hitter that used it at first base. Fielding, maybe not so much, but hitting for sure. But then like Frank Thomas is free if you grind the levels. I'm up to gold 1. I just took Frank Thomas at gold 1. Used him for 30 at-bats or so far. He's been okay, not the greatest. I think I'd rather Josh Bell than Thomas, just because I like the switch hitting that much. But it's not worth what he's going to cost. So for you big ballers, and it's sad because as a Pirates fan, I really wanted to use him. I'm using the sub today to get all this information because they did a nice job of compiling it together. So another reward, we got Rafael Devers, Red Sox fans, you love him. He's got good stats. Third baseman, maybe not the greatest fielder again, which is unfortunate. But the thing is, I've had good third basemen. I've had Matt Chapman. I've seen him make errors. I've had bad third baseman, blah blah blah. So it depends. I mean, like it's so random at times. It feels like I'm not that put off, but yeah, 57 fielding is brutal. You'll be kicking a few balls, and maybe giving up some base hits with that. And 74 arm strength isn't really going to bail you out at all either. But a solid guy at the plate. Vision 79, which is solid again. Nothing spectacular, but there's Devers that we'll be getting tomorrow. Ryu is pitched absolutely like just out of his mind, and it makes sense that he'd get a card, a 90 overall. The problem is the card really does suck. We'll see how much, like his maximum break on a pitch is 86, so it's great that a curveball's sitting there at 73. Like those slow curves, them coming from like Kershaw. Greinke's got a slow curve, so we'll see what kind of actions on the curveball. And how much of a break it is, but only at an 86 break, it's not going to go as much. But like 18 mile per hour difference, I mean, with a four seamer sitting at 91, that's just like the perfect speed to hit. I don't like this card at all. But that's a card you can potentially pull. And so something I'm going to talk about. We were going to talk about this later, but let's just talk about it right now. It's at the top. So the price inflation warning. Here are the stub sales that's going to happen here over the coming week. I think it's starting the 7th. Yep, right there at the bottom, edit number 2. Starting the 7th going through the 17th. So 10 days of these high-priced packs being 40% off. The lower ones being 30 and then 20% off on the even smaller ones. So prices have gone up already. This was announced last night, I believe. And I would assume they will continue to go up. I'm trying to think of the content that would drive prices down. Like a big pack thing. We're getting packs next Tuesday, I believe. We're getting the, we get those weekly packs. Like last time we had Player of the Month, they delayed it to Tuesday. They're doing that again. So look for the next whatever signature series and packs for series. I don't even know where we're at now. Like the Pedroia card that we got this past week. They're doing the next one on Tuesday. So wait for that. Those things will be coming out tomorrow. Other packs to pull. Let's go through a couple of the other cards. Derek Dietrich. This would have been a god tier BR card if it was like 84 overall instead of 85 diamond. That would have been nice. But 85 diamond in the diamond round, I don't know. He's a lefty that smashes righties. Pretty good. Not very fast, and he's great. He's a good, every single position you can put him in. So, yeah. Solid card, just one overall too high. And, yeah, this is talking about Josh Bell's NAT-ness, which I absolutely hate. Because it's weird, because they changed the solo reward to be able auctionable, but they still haven't changed that one card, which kind of sucks. Relief pitcher Ryan Presley. Pretty good per nines. He's got no changeup, which hurts him, but he's got a 96 mile per hour fastball, which is solid. So he's okay. Nothing to write home about. Basically, you can say that about every single one of these cards. They're okay. Nothing to write home about, and they'll be overpriced due to the set, or at least most of them will. Hector Neris, 2 pitches, play in real life, but in this game, only an 8 mile per hour difference, and you only have 2 pitches. It's hard to say unusable, but man, that's tough. That is really tough to only have 2 pitches. Glaber Ruth. He's a righty, but it's so weird that he doesn't do well against lefties, right? Because if he was a bench bat, which I know some people might use him as, he would be great being a left-handed hitter, right? You want a lefty to hit righties to bring off the bench. But a righty smashing righties, maybe he's a good starter. He's more of a third baseman than a shortstop with 50 speed. And again, another poor fielding guy, 59 fielding. So that's tough for Gleyber. I know he's got a lot of fans out there, so there you go. Enjoy. Another, whatever. I mean, he's a gold. Decent power. Solid at all-star. Brian Reynolds, another Pirates fan. I'm getting excited. He's a switch hitter again. Outfielder, 62 speed, not the greatest there, but kills lefties. So, yay. Jake Odorizzi, 85. He's a diamond. Again, not overpowering stuff. His top break attribute is 88. Slider, splitter, curve. I like the combo. I like the combo of pitches. Nothing out of the ordinary. Lucas Giolito. I don't know why Lucas is throwing. He doesn't throw as hard as he used to. Did something happen to him? Tear the ACL? He couldn't get it back? Circle change, slider, curve. Yeah, Lucas, I wish was pitching like he was like out of high school, like 98. Josh Phegley. I actually don't know how to say his name. Phegley. I think that's how you say it. Phegley. Again, a solid hitting catcher. Not the greatest against lefties, but you can make out with it. 80 contact, 86 vision. Good, but, he's not going to throw many runners out there behind the plate. We're getting an event tomorrow that we already knew about that. It's only 4 wins to finish the event, so pretty easy. Tops now, Mike Fiers attributes. Fiers only throws 92. He's got a 72 mile per hour curveball. It's okay. K per 9's going to get a lot of contact, a lot of foul balls. It's going to be hard to strike people out. Brandon Woodruff, 96 mile per hour. He can sling it. This is probably the best pitcher starter that they're releasing. I like this card. The repertoire, along with the per 9s, are not bad either. Carson Kelly, another catcher, does well against lefties. Maybe a good platoon catcher. I don't know how many lefty catchers that would be the other half of that platoon. A lot of catchers are righties that are solid. Who would I think of? I mean, shoot, I don't know. Who are the best lefty catchers? Schwarber? Frankie Montez, another gold. Actually pretty solid starting pitcher. That kind of 4-seam velocity. Slider, splitter, that's all you need. 3 pitches. One goes side to side. One goes up and down. That changes the speed. That's probably my favorite combo. Tops now packs that you were in from the solos now are boosted. Diamond odds 1 out of 10. Last month they were 1 out of 25. So that's a pretty big improvement. I like that. Fourth inning program will be 3 signature series. I forgot about that news. So that's going to be coming out next Friday. So I talked about that, I believe, in a video on this channel a couple days ago with the Tops Now. Oh, sorry, with the fourth inning, if you want to invest in stuff. Or maybe I talked about that on stream. I don't remember. Regardless, but I think you want to buy your cards this weekend. But the sub sales kind of throws everything off. So it might be, I don't know if there's a time to buy right now. Everything went up in price. It might be too late. It might be too late to buy your third inning, guys. So just buying whenever you can. But when fourth inning program comes out, usually over that weekend to the next week, they go up in price as people start locking them in and the supply dries up. I think that is it for news that I want to talk about. But yeah, that's it tomorrow. I think I'm a little let down. I think overall, I knew it was coming, but I was hoping they were going to change this Josh Bell or this card, this reward card into auctionable. Because if he was auctionable, I'd 100% pick him up. But to waste that kind of stubbage, where there's better first basemen out there. One is free, and maybe not a lot of better first basemen, but man, I've already got Frank Thomas. I'm a Pirates fan, so I really want Josh Bell, but he really makes it tough to grab. We'll see how dumb I get tomorrow on stream. We'll be streaming when when it goes live, so check me out over there, twitch.tv/GutFox for the server changeover tomorrow, and we will be pulling these packs, hopefully pulling some high diamonds out of the set. If we pull a couple, maybe we'll do dumb things to get Josh Bell. Otherwise, we'll be doing market moves, probably buying and holding on to a few of those cards in order to watch them go up in price like we saw last month. But we'll see, because a lot of people have caught on and have caught wind of that strategy. And Josh Bell is not nearly as in demand as Bellinger, and then having the auctionable solo rewards might keep the prices down for a little while longer too. So buying right away might not be the move, but maybe an hour into it, because the packs are limited again. There's 25,000 of them. So once those evaporate from the store, it might be the time to buy, or right before they evaporate. But that is it for the video. What do you guys think of the Tops Now Player of the Month, all that jazz coming out tomorrow? Let me know your opinions below. But thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.